what is the role of the Crown Attorney in Ontario? Well, first of all, Crown Attorneys, or Crown Prosecutors as we sometimes call them, they are lawyers who are employed by the Ministry of the Attorney General. And their job is essentially prosecute criminal cases under the Criminal Code. That's their main role. And within that context of prosecuting cases, they have many ethical obligations and duties. And one of them is, for any case that comes before them, first of all, the police lay the charge. The Crown does not investigate, unlike district attorneys in the states, in some states, in many states, they don't investigate anything. They receive charges that are completely laid, and the decision to lay the charges is from the police. Once they receive the charges, their role is, first of all, to review it very carefully and determine the first and foremost question. They must be satisfied that there's a substantial likelihood that they can obtain a conviction. If there's no substantial likelihood of conviction, they should withdraw the charge. That's a given, and many charges are withdrawn because of that. And then they must fairly prosecute the case going forward. Now that involves different things at different times, and one of them is, defense counsel will enter into negotiations with them to see if the case is going to be resolved. The Crown, as an officer of the court and as their function of the Crown, they must put forth what they believe is an appropriate sentence. Sometimes that's a higher sentence than defense counsel. Sometimes that's actually agreeing with the defense counsel what the sentence is. But ultimately, they're officers of the court and they're bound by ethical duty. So it's a very tremendous job in the sense of it's a high ethical job, just like defense lawyers are. And Crown and defense counsel work very well outside there's a great tradition of Crown and defense counsel being collegial outside the court, minimal arguments, minimal vitriol, not the nasty letters you see going back and forth between family and civil lawyers. Yes, we fight like cats and dogs when I take the gloves off in the courtroom, but within the bounds of ethics, still polite, but as hard as we possibly can. But my relationship with the Crowns is very good outside of the courtroom. We're very polite, cordial, trying to resolve cases where it can, fight like cats and dogs within the rules of law when we go to trial. So it's a very interesting relationship we have as defense counsel and Crowns, and both, I think, do our jobs admirably in the province. And the Crowns are to be committed by that, and the great tradition of the defense bar is to be committed by that. I want to also mention there's an old case called Boucher versus the Queen or King, I believe, actually from 1954. And the interesting thing about being a Crown attorney, Crown attorneys neither win or lose. Their job is to fairly present the evidence and press it to its natural conclusion. If the Crown feels that they don't have a case, it's withdrawn, even in the middle of trial. So don't think that the Crown's out there, at least ostensibly, to win or lose. That's not their role. It's to present the case, press it to its natural conclusion, and that natural conclusion, sometimes even in the middle of trial, hey, I need to withdraw this case, this witness is lying. And that happens. And in fairness, the Crown does a great job of this in our province, and I really tip my hat to both the Crowns and the criminal defense law, and particularly during COVID. Everyone's done a wonderful job in making sure our justice system's been operating at its peak. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.